This is Kirsten from JK Fiber Arts. This is stage 8, the Navajo or chain plying portion of the challenge for stripping comb top. Instead I did an art bat and chain plying for progressive spin. And as I alluded to in my last video, I did this backwards, but it's good because now I can see how we fix it. So this was the second bobbin that I spun. And this, I started with the light and went to the dark. I should have started with the dark and went to the light, and then chain ply starting with the light and going through and then ending up the dark. So I did it backwards. What I'm going to do is just run it through my wheel onto another bobbin, and then I'll chain ply from there. So this is coming from the bobbin that I stripped backwards, and I am going to just very quickly run this through. I'm turning my brake band draw way up high, and I am going to put this on my largest whirl here, so hopefully I'm not going to add too much twist to it. And I'm just going to put it back on. And I'm just going to put it on there as fast as I possibly can, with as much draw as I possibly can, so that I'm not getting too much twist on this. I hope. I think it's doing pretty well. Like I said, it's not going to be the end of the world here. I can always just do less plying in the opposite direction, and I'm not even holding on to this, so it's going super fast. And I'm going to get to the end of this and we'll see what it looks like. So now I have my bobbin the right way. I'm going to go ahead and put this bobbin onto my Lazy Kate. I'm going to start plying from this end. This will be light to dark. Okay, we are ready. I have corrected my mistake, and I am spinning in the right order now. And with the chain ply, or the Navajo ply, I'm going to start with my 2 loops. Let me wind this on just a touch here, make sure I have enough draw. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand through the first loop, and I'm going to bring the loop that I tied on my single and bring it through for my start of my chain ply. I'm using my larger whirl because my feet go way faster than my hands. And we're going to get going here, and I think I'm going to need more draw because I think this is going to have too much twist in it. So, although that doesn't actually have too much twist, let's put a little bit more twist in it. See what happens here. Ooh, it's actually quite pretty. And I'm going to continue on here, making my big loops, holding tension. I tend to kind of slide my finger over where this triple join is right there. That's where you can get that open loop, and you can have those open little loops when you're chain plying, and I don't like them, so I try to avoid those by making sure that the twist kind of hovers there just for a second to make sure that those loops don't show. And we're going to check a little ply back here in a sec. I just want to see how much twist I have on this thing. Actually, that's quite nice. I like it. It's not too much. Let's pull some off here. So it's nice, gentle plying back on itself. It will have a little bit more energy, and that will come out when that will come out when I set the twist. Because you're always going to lose just a little bit of energy. Somebody asked me a really good question in the comments once, and they said, why do I do a plyback test when I'm actually plying? And it's not really a plyback test. I'm just looking to make sure that I'm not over twisting it. I don't want yarn that's going to fall apart depending on what I'm trying to make, especially sock yarn. So usually I'll just measure the angle of ply, but I also do my quick and dirty plyback test for this as well. And I just like it to be nice and gentle, with the exception of socks, where I like my yarn to be sturdy for socks. I want my socks to wear well. I'm digging the colors in this. And this is, again, the Malik Family Farm Coopworth locks that I got at Sheep and Wool. I have really struck up quite a great relationship with them. It's mostly through text, but Naveed is trying to teach me how to smoke via text message. It's sort of going okay. I did my first time with a smoker for 4th of July weekend, and it turns out that, I'm like, oh, we're very basic. Think smokers for dummies, because I've never had a smoker before. And I purchased a Weber Smoky Mountain used. Great price. It's in great shape from a wonderful Marine who was shipping to Okinawa, and they wouldn't take his smoker because it wasn't clean enough to make the trip. I guess there's some law about it not having like flammable things in it or something. I don't know. Anyways, so the point being, it's a wonderful smoker, and I was all excited, and he even gave me the correct charcoal, and he gave me some woods to smoke with, some hickory and some apple wood and some mesquite, and I was all excited, and watched some videos, got some advice from Naveed, and it turns out that we just don't even know how to light charcoal. We did the 6-hour ribs in like 9 hours. It was terrible. I mean, it turned out really good, but it took so long that we ended up eating our barbecued ribs at 10 o'clock at night. So Naveed promised me he's going to put up a video on smoking, particularly with the Smoky Mountain smoker. And I said, well, make sure you make it smoking for dummies. So I am waiting excitedly for his video, so I can stop pestering him so much with text messages about what I need to do next. It's never going well when you text him saying, is it okay if the temperature didn't get to 200? Am I going to get food poisoning if we eat these? We did not. Actually, they tasted really good, and they were cooked thoroughly. It just took forever. They did taste really good. And I've had ribs every day for 4 days, so I think today I had to have a salad. So I was having meat overload. But if you have not checked out the Malik farm page, you really should. They have awesome stuff. They just did their bees and honey, and they did garlic. They harvested their garlic, which was really cool. I learned a lot about garlic. And what was the other crop they just did? They did garlic. They did. They just had the honey coming in. It was amazing. I can't remember what the other thing was that they were harvesting. Oh, I think peaches were coming up next. That's what it was. So if you have the opportunity, you should definitely check out their page. I love watching them on Instagram and on YouTube. And of course, I love their locks. All right, I will be back when I get this all finished. Here is the bobbin check-in, and you can see the colors are really maintained nicely through here. Right now, I am getting a Aran weight yarn, which is quite lovely. I don't expect too much in the way of blooming. You can see my nice little halo there, but it's really looking good. I am quite pleased with what I see. So I will check back when we're ready for the nitty-notty. I'm trying out my new microphone. We'll see how it works. I got a new toy. Hopefully it'll make it easier when I do outdoor stuff, which I do enjoy. So here is my favorite part. I have it all on the nitty notty, and I like the progression. You can see here we're going from dark to the light. And I think it's going to be super cool. So drum roll, let's take this off the nitty knotty and see what we have. Ta-da! So this looks wonderful. I'll set it down on the table so we can get a closer look. And I'm happy it's not over twisted, it's not under twisted, it looks just right. We get this in for a soak. Let me give you a close up and then we'll soak it. So here we have it. This is the lovely progressive colorway. I think it looks really good. So you can clearly see that it goes from the darker to the lighter end here. Here we have it, the final yarn, nice air and weight. It poofed up beautifully. It has a lovely, lovely halo. And I fulfilled the brief here with the dark to light progressive spin. So we have the blue and dark purples under there. The whole way over to kind of this creamsicle color here. I love it. It is gonna knit up beautifully. There, I found a nice little place so we can look at it. Look at that, it turned out so pretty. All right, on to the next thing. The next thing I have is the smooth Batt, and that should be coming up in the next couple days. Until next time, spin happy.